What's up, man? And now our continuing series on MASH, looking back on 50 years of one of the greatest television series of all time. Today, episode 21 from season 1, Sticky Wicket. It was originally broadcast Sunday, March 4th, 1973. The story's by Richard Baer. Now, he did a lot of work on the show Bewitched. Our teleplay is by Larry Gelbart and Lawrence Marks. Now, Lawrence did a bulk of the work on Hogan's Heroes. Our episode directed by Don Weiss. We'll see John Orchard again as Ugly John, Lynette Meddy again as Lieutenant Nancy, and Wayne Bryan as Private Thompson. We'll have uncredited appearances by Bonnie Jones. She'll show up in the supply tent visiting Hawkeye. We'll see Gwen Farrell in the post-op, and another appearance by our buddies Roy Goldman and Dennis Troy. All right, 24 episodes a season. This is 21. Now, this one again has a little bit more of a serious tone to it. After the last several have been a little bit of an element of humor in there for sure. And those last several, including the Long John flap. All right. Sticky Wicket, episode 21.
Pierce, I want to ask you a question.
No, you may not borrow my fork.
Why do you find it necessary to make my life miserable in the OR?
You asked for help 3 times today. And then when you make a mistake, you're not smart enough to admit it and start over. We're not here to compensate for you.
I'll buy that.
Me too.
Wow. And those are your good points. You're also surgically incompetent. I wouldn't let you operate on me for dandruff.
Oh, this is outrageous.
You keep out of this. Where was I?
Surgically incompetent.
Oh, boy, this kid needs more than a new set of plugs. Look at that.
Iliac artery?
The lace curtain effect is done by a fragmentation grenade. What's the score, John?
Oh, he's doing pretty well, considering what you're doing to him.
Do you think he'll be paralyzed?
Not if these 10 fingers haven't lost their magic.
Hi, Doc.
How's it going?
Lousy.
Well, that figures you were on the table a long time. People were beginning to think we were going steady.
My gut hurts.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't run off and re-enlist. Start him on IV penicillin. He may be developing a wound infection.
Right.
And I want to get a blood count, so bring me the tubes right away, okay?
Yes, sir.
Somebody double-cross you?
Yeah, that kid over there. Yesterday, I repaired a hole in his iliac artery. I removed a large fragment near his spinal cord.
Penetrate the dura?
No. And no sign of paralysis.
Hey, good luck with the kid. Hey, how's Thompson?
Still downhill. White blood count 18,000, temperature up to 102. Maybe developing an abscess.
Isn't Thompson the boy we worked on together?
Falling apart on him.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Keep at it.
Oh, shit.
Well, what went wrong, super surgeon? Operating with one hand tied behind your back again?
Hey, Frank, why don't you let that cut under your nose heal?
Just play kneesies with Big Mama. Forget I'm here.
Well, why not give us the whole story? I mean, you shut your mouth up with no trouble here last night.
Put a lid on it, Frank.
Was it something you did, or something you didn't do, or something you forgot to do, or,
Get off me!
Last night I was Mr. Screw-Up, remember?
Doctor screw up, and it still goes.
Oh, really? Well, I haven't killed anybody this week. What about you, big shot?
Ay, ay, ay.
Kill him!
You'll have to kill me first!
That's the best offer I've had today!
How's Thompson?
Is that the only question anyone can ask me?
Well, what's wrong with that?
It reminds me that I'm nowhere with that case, and it's driving me buggy. So please don't ask.
Okay, I won't.
He's about the same.
Take it. What'd you hit?
I don't have to tell.
How would you like to donate a pint of blood through the nose?
I didn't have anything, just ace high, that's all.
You didn't have a pair or a straight or anything?
No.
I threw away 2 tens. Who taught you to play poker?
You did.
Can't you guys do that somewhere else?
Why don't you do what you're doing somewhere else?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, you can do that anywhere, can't you?
I was wondering if you could look after this for me. I just won $800 in a poker game.
$800.
You woke me for that, Private O'Reilly.
Corporal, sir.
That'd be about $10,000 in today's money.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Holy
It's
shit.
just that I'm worried. I'm afraid someone will rob me or the mice will eat it.
You trying to
For
tell me
real?
that you beat Captain Pierce playing poker?
No, sir. He moved out of the swamp.
You didn't.
Yes, he's terribly worried about this case of his not getting better.
Yeah.
Will you look after my money for me, sir?
Yeah, only on the condition that you never wake me again.
Oh, it's a deal.
I told you to leave me alone, Trapper.
Me, you rat. Been looking for you everywhere. What are you doing here?
Trying to think.
Well, why didn't you stay in the swamp?
I can't think in that place. That place is an upholstered cesspool. Between the bubbling of the still and the clicking of the poker chips, I'm losing what's left of the little mind I came here with. Lose your whistle?
It's Thursday.
Well, it certainly seems like Thursday.
We have a date.
I'm sorry, not this Thursday. I got a case I just can't get out of my mind.
I'm not interested in your mind at all.
This is Bonnie Jones.
Honestly.
Knock, knock. I, whipped up a little lubricating oil for the old brain box.
Trap, thanks for the booze, but I really do want to be alone.
What's going on here? Just because I want some privacy, there's everything in here but the kitchen sink. What's in there?
Kitchen sink, sir.
Out! Out!
Forgive me.
If you say so.
You young people just run along.
I'll bring you some coffee later.
Pierce, I want to talk to you.
Just take a number and sit down, Henry. Although I'd rather you didn't. I keep telling everybody I want to be alone.
You've got your guts in a knot because one patient has gone sour. In an outfit like this, that's bad.
I don't buy that.
You don't buy it because you're dedicated.
Well, shouldn't I be?
Depends. Whether you're dedicated to your patient or your ego.
Henry, don't try to practice psychiatry. It always gives you a headache.
Colonel Blake?
Oh my
Did I tell
God.
you the sun came up and your 3-foot shadow appeared?
Sir?
Radar, whatever it is, it can wait.
Oh, sir, could you just sign these, please?
Can't these wait?
Henry, sign it.
It's so next week we can get Love Life of a Gorilla and Bedtime for Bonzo.
What would you take to dessert?
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving. But not before I tell you to give up the luxury of trying to be Dr. Perfect in this GI butcher shop. You know, you can save that luxury for when you go back home to your private practice where you can pick the kind of patients that won't go sour on you.
Do you know something, Henry?
What?
You're not nearly as dumb as I thought you were.
Thanks. You know something, Pierce?
What?
You're disgusting when you try to be nice. See you around.
Captain Pierce,
Taking the cruising to compound, Major?
can't you put your hostility aside for 1 minute?
Oh, all right. I'll stack it on top of my anger.
I've been thinking about Thompson,
Welcome to the club.
sort of going over it in my mind, and... Well, is it possible you missed something? I'm not trying to be a wise guy.
That I missed something is not exactly a new thought. But what?
There were an awful lot of fragments. You couldn't account for every one of them.
I thought I did. Look, there could have been more damage, but where?
Could it have nicked the small intestine?
Impossible. I couldn't have missed that. I ran the bowel before I closed them up.
What about the...
No, come on, look, you were just assisting. I ran the controls. I ought to know.
Well, you obviously don't.
Oh, well, I'll just hang a diploma in the latrine and open a hot dog stand. Good night, Major.
Good night.
Hey!
What's the matter?
I'm opening him up again.
What?
You're going to assist me.
But wait till I get some clothes on.
Later, go wake up Ugly John and get somebody to prep Thompson. Come on, move.
What?
Anything?
Not yet. Pick up some scissors.
Is okay?
Yeah, fine. How's he doing?
Pretty good. But don't muck about. He's got a high fever.
Right, Doctor. Bingo. The shrapnel tore the back of his sigmoid colon.
That has to be it.
Anybody could have missed that.
Thanks, Frank. Okay, let's close him up.
I'm so glad, Hawkeye.
You know something, Major?
What's that?
You're beautiful when you sweat.
Beautiful when she don't. There it is. Episode 21 from season 1, Sticky Wicket. Man, that's pretty heavy, right? I mean, very few laughs. A little bit in the beginning, I guess, poker game, but a lot of quiet time. Hawkeye laying around trying to figure it out. We see some excellent character work from Major Houlihan, and I mean, let's be honest, Frank there, I believe, given a very great delivery on his line there in the operating room. How anybody could have missed that. Always great to see our characters, humanized, and seeing the multifaceted layers involved. Again, one of the hallmarks of our show, outstanding writing for great characters. Hard to go wrong. Looking forward to wrapping up season 1. We got episodes 22, 23, and 24, and then we'll hit the ground running with season 2. As always, certainly appreciate you dropping in, doing all those YouTube things. You know it helps. Leave a comment, hit that like button, give us a subscribe. We're rapidly approaching 500. And again, like I said, when we started this a little over a year ago, we had 18 subscribers. So appreciate you coming along. Spread the word. I don't think anybody else, like we talked about, is even looking at MASH. And it is a fantastic show, as we know. Taking a look at the last 3 episodes of the season. The next one's a little bit silly. Episode 23 is really good, and the final episode of the season is outstanding as well. So looking forward to jumping into those. Appreciate it. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, and that's what's up, man.